Hello everybody and welcome to the KD Adventures, where we make theme park and adventure videos every single week. If you enjoy watching this video, make sure to let us know by hitting that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you're feeling extra cheeky, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single thing. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram, just search for the KD Adventures. Right then, so welcome to this week's video. Now, if you're a regular here on the channel, you know that we do a variety of different videos, ranging from theme park vlogs to tips and tricks, and also theme park news. But also along with that, we do a plenty of Planet Coaster videos as well. For example, we have the Let's Build a Theme Park series, where I build a whole theme park with multiple different themed areas. We also do the Planet Coaster, Roller Coaster, Recreation 1 hour challenge as well. And that is where I pick a real life coaster and try to recreate it on Planet Coaster in just 1 hour. So yeah, we have plenty of Planet Coaster content here on the channel too. A little while back, I also made a video checking out some recreations of my favourite rides at Walt Disney World. And in today's video, I'm going to be checking out some more recreations, but from a park that's a little bit closer to home. Now, Alton Towers is one of my favourite parks here in the UK. We visit all the time, and I have made plenty of vlogs from Alton Towers over the past couple of years that I've been uploading on this channel. So today, I thought I would head to Alton Towers on Planet Coaster and check out my top 6 coasters at the park. Now, before we get on into the video, all 6 of these coasters are separate and can be downloaded on the Steam Workshop, so you can go check them out for yourselves. I'll leave all the information down in the description below so you know where to download them. So yeah, let's get straight on into it and let's head on over to virtual Alton Towers. Right then, so here we are on Planet Coaster and I am ready to check out these Alton Towers coaster recreations. And we're going to be starting off in the Dark Forest, mainly because for 2 recreations, Rita and 13, they're not as detailed as some of the other coasters that are coming up later in the video, but they do still look good. Rita, it doesn't have a lot of theme, the real one doesn't really have a lot of theming anyway, but with 13 I couldn't find a recreation where they've done the whole building, and obviously 13 it has that drop as well which you can't recreate on Planet Coaster, so it's a bit difficult one to do. So yeah, I thought I'd start off in the Dark Forest. In fact, we'll start off on 13. It's one of my favourite coasters at Alton Towers. It's a nice fun family ride. A nice fun family ride. So this 13 recreation is made by Archman 155, 155, or 155, whatever you want it to be. But it is just the track, it's not the building or anything. And it does come to an abrupt stop just here before it would usually go into that building that has that drop section. So yeah, this is just the main part of the track for this recreation, and I'm just going to turn on the daytime view just so we can actually see where we're going. And yeah, let's get on into it. Let's ride 13. So we're gonna go into test mode and let's have a ride. Right then, so here we go on our ride on 13. So as I mentioned earlier, 13 is one of my favourite coasters at Alton Towers. It's just a super fun ride. I mean, when it was first announced, everyone was expecting a super scary coaster. In reality, it isn't that scary. It is a family coaster, but I still really enjoy it. You get some great airtime on 13, and in my opinion, that first drop as well is one of my favourite first drops in the whole park. Oh dear, I went through the floor a little bit there. That's my error though, so yeah, as I said, you do get some great airtime hills on 13. I love the windiness of the track as well on 13. It's just super fun. It's a super fun ride, especially to start the day on as well. Oh, here we go. This is where we come to an abrupt end. I think we're just gonna go off the edge here. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Well, we'll end it there. We'll end it there. But yeah, there we go. That was the 13 recreation. It's really good. It is pretty basic because obviously we don't have that drop section on there or anything, but you can't physically recreate that on Planet Coaster. So yeah, there's nothing the creator could have done there. But yeah, overall, that really good recreation. They got everything right. They got that first drop right, and that little helix as well, and the airtime hills and all the little windy parts. So yeah, good recreation. Yeah, that was 13. Okay, so now we've had a ride on 13, let's head on over to the other coaster which can be found in Dark Forest, Rita. Now, Rita, it's one of my least favourite coasters in the park. I don't tend to ride it often when I do visit Alton Towers. It's not a bad coaster, it's just I don't personally enjoy it all that much. But yeah, and if you've seen any of my other Planet Coaster videos, you might have seen I have tried to recreate Rita in the 1 hour challenge, and honestly I think I did a really good job on there. If you haven't checked that video out yet, I'll leave the link down in the description below. But when I completed it, I put a POV next to my recreation and it was pretty much in time, so I was really happy with that. I was really happy. But yeah, we're not going to be checking out any of my recreations in this video. For Rita, we're going to be checking out Low HD Gamer's version of Rita. And from what I can see so far, it's got a little bit more theming than 13 had. I mean, you've got the station building here, which looks really cool. You've got the trees on the side, and you've also got the lights as well. Ooh, you've also got the lights as well. The go, go, go lights, as I like to call them. So yeah, let's head on to Rita and have a ride. So from off-ride, this recreation, it does look pretty exact to what the actual Rita coaster looks like. So I'm very hopeful for this one. Rita is one of the fastest coasters at Alton Towers. It launches from 0 to 61 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. Well, off we go. So as you can see there as well, the parts of the coaster are painted green, and that is so it blends in with the tree line, because at Alton Towers they're not allowed to build above the tree line, the tree lines. So yeah, there we go. That was Rita, a very quick coaster, That's one of the main reasons why I'm not a massive fan on it. A lot of the coasters at Alton Towers don't have a huge ride time. I mean, the Smiler has a huge ride time, but the likes of like Rita and Oblivion, they aren't very fast. They haven't got a very long ride time at all. So yeah, that is why Rita does fall into the bottom of my list of my top coasters at the park. But yeah, this was a really, really good creation. I really liked that. Very much like the actual Rita. So yeah, it's a great job. That was a really good recreation there of Rita by Low HD Gamer. It's very much like the actual ride itself. The layout is pretty much perfect, and what I really like about this recreation is this station, because you've got some custom bits here. So as I mentioned, you've got the lights on there. You've also got these barriers here which are custom made, which look really, really cool, just like the Rita ones. And obviously I really like this on the side as well, this dead dry tree. Very nice. So yeah, it looks very much like the actual Rita station, which is really, really good. The track itself is pretty much identical. So yeah, it's really, really good. And yeah, as I said, if you want to go check it out and download it yourself, and I'll leave a link down in the description below. But now, let's head on out of the Dark Forest, and let's head on over to Forbidden Valley. Right then, so I've headed over to Forbidden Valley to check out Nemesis and Galactica. And oh my, this looks very, very good. This looks incredible. So I loaded it up and I don't even know where to start with this one. It looks very good, and I can't wait to share this one with you. But yeah, this one is made by a creator called Lokin, and you've got a little sign here where you can check out his YouTube. So it's youtube.com/Lokin, or his Twitter at Lokin_. So yeah, go check out his other stuff, because I think he's got another coaster coming up in this video as well. So yeah, go check out his other stuff, because he does quite a lot. So yeah, here we go. This is going to take me a little while to go through, because there's so much to it, because it looks pretty much identical to the real Forbidden Valley from what I just saw then when I loaded it up. But yeah, here we go. So yeah, this is the entrance to Forbidden Valley. It looks pretty much identical to the real one, which is really good. So we're going to head straight on in, and as you can see, this is insane. Just by looking at the off-ride, you can tell this is going to be an almost identical Nemesis to the real thing. So I'm very excited to check this one out. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the coaster, go through the queue line, and then go on the coaster. And then after, we'll look in a bit more detail off-ride, because there's just so much to it. This must have taken many hours, many hours. Right, let's head on in. So you've got the entrance to Nemesis here. I really like how you've got the speakers up here. That looks really good. You've even got the little height requirement there, 1.4 meters, which is, I believe that is the height requirement for Nemesis. I believe. All right, let's head on in. Oh, you've got like the extended queue line up here. It doesn't look like you can go there, but this actual queue line, the main queue line, it's looking like it's going to be exactly like the real Nemesis queue line. You even got the little screens there, which is really good. Alright, let's go down. Ooh, let's go down here. If we look to the left, this is where you should have that. Oh, there it goes. That first drop, and you've even got the little waterfall there as well. Right, so let's head on down. What I really like about this recreation as well is how precise they've got every detail. Like even the floor, they've got it exactly like how the Nemesis floor is, if you get what I mean. Like the exact angles of the flooring. It's mental. It is crazy how they've done. This must have taken so many hours. I've recreated Nemesis in the 1 hour challenge. Obviously nowhere near as good as this one. But I always say in the challenges, like you can't do a really good recreation in an hour. Like this must have taken so many hours to recreate to get as exact as it is. So if you've been on Nemesis before, you'll know that we're now at the station. So we're going to head on in, and we're going to have a front row ride. Of course. Right, let's head on in. Let's check out the station. Amazing. You've got the lighting as well. After we've had a ride on Nemesis, I'll go into night mode as well so we can see what it looks like with all the lights on, because I can imagine it looks really good in the dark as well. You even got the baggage hold as well, which is incredible. Right then, so let's test this out. Let's go have a front row ride on the beast that is Nemesis. And off we go. I am very excited for this. This is looking to be like the most precise recreation I've ever seen on this game. So Nemesis is one of my favourite coasters at Alton Towers. If you've never been on it before, you've never heard of Nemesis, it is a steel inverted coaster by B&M, and it also has 4 inversions. And there is the first one, so that first corkscrew on that first drop. This section here is super intense. In fact, the whole coaster is just intense. It is definitely the most intense coaster at Alton Towers, for sure. Amazing. What I really like about this coaster as well, this recreation, is that they've pretty much got the speed right as well, because I always struggle with that when I'm trying to recreate a coaster, is getting that speed right, and this one has done it perfectly. Like, I feel like I'm on the real thing. And you got that brake section as well. So yeah, there we go. That is Nemesis, a recreation by Lokin. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at a little bit more detail about what's on the outside of the coaster, because there is a lot of detail in this area. I mean, you've got Galactica here. I don't believe this is a real recreation of Galactica. I think it's just, yeah, it drops off at the end here. So it's mainly just to get it looking like it's there in the background. But we will be doing a recreation of Galactica in a few moments' time. Wow, you've got this is the bit where you check out your photos. So good, so good. Wow, is this custom made? Mushroom Cloud Luxury Tours. Yeah, that is a custom made bus. Is it a bus? I really like how you've got the monorail track there as well. It really adds to it. But yeah, let's check this out in night mode, because I can imagine this is going to look really, really good in night mode. Whoa, yes. Look at that. Beautiful. Nemesis has always been one of those rides that's looked amazing in the dark, and they've really captured it in this game with all the red lighting. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. This gets an 11 out of 10 for me. It is, I'm going to say it is the best recreation I've ever seen on Planet Coaster, because everything about it is just spot on. But yeah, that is Nemesis by Lokin. So now we're going to head on to the other coaster in Forbidden Valley and have a ride on Galactica. So now we've had a ride on Nemesis, it'd be rude not to have a cheeky ride on Galactica, and this recreation is by a creator called My Curious Mind. So they have created this recreation of Galactica, and just like Nemesis, this one looks heavily detailed as well. So let's have a look. Let's zoom out a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. Maybe we could like combine the two together, because that would be like literally the whole of Forbidden Valley and it would look amazing. But yeah, they've also added in the monorail track here. You've got a little bit of Nemesis just there. But it's mainly Galactica that they've recreated, and also by the looks of things, they've recreated the outside of the roller coaster restaurant. So there it is. You've got the store as well. Amazing, really good. You got some custom scenery built as well. Like we got the bins. Wow, very good, very impressive. So yeah, let's head on over here. Well, you got this little seating area here, some more of the bins, and of course, you've got the portal there as well, which is very good, very good. You even got the mist there as well. Wow, that is very good. I am very impressed with this. All right, so let's head on down. Wow. This is another one that would have taken so many hours to build, but it's definitely worth it because it looks amazing, so good. Right, let's head on over here. You've got that sign. Had plenty of photos outside this Galactica sign before. Right, let's head on in to the queue. Hello there. Just like the Nemesis recreation, it's looking like this is to scale. Like all the flooring is at the right angles and whatnot. Have they added in the car park? That's what I want to know. They have. They've added in the car park. Maybe we should add some cars in there. Right, I've lost myself now. I was too busy checking out the car. This monorail actually runs, which is cool. I like that. Right, I've completely lost myself now. I was checking out the car park with no cars. Right, let's go. I've been really unlucky with Galactica this season. I think I've been on it once, but every time I've tried to go on it, it's either been a ridiculously long queue or it's broken down. So I've not had much luck with Galactica this season at all. And here we go, in the station. This looks very good. Got all the lighting up here. Are they custom lights? Wow, amazing. Of course you have the two parts to the station. So you have one on this side. Oh, make myself dizzy here. We've got one on this side and one on the other side. But yeah, let's do it. Let's head on and have a ride on Galactica. Alright then, so off we go on Galactica. So Galactica is a... Oh, we're just going to change... Oh my. Okay, so I think it might be... Oh yeah, use of a station for show. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that again. Let's have a ride on Galactica. Okay, so hopefully this works this time. So yeah, Galactica is a steel flying coaster by B&M. It was designed by John Wardley, and it features 2 inversions. So Galactica was previously known as Air. That's what I always know it as. Always call it Air. It was changed to Galactica because they introduced a VR experience, which, in my opinion, wasn't very good. That was just my personal opinion, though. That VR has been removed now, so it's still called Galactica, but I still call it Air because it is just it's one of the first coasters I ever went on, so I'll always know it as Air. Through that portal, oh, very nice. This is my favourite part of the ride when you're on your back. I love it. I find it like really intense, even though the coaster doesn't go that fast. I always find that bit really intense, and I always feel like my phone's going to fly out my pocket as well. Nice. Very smooth, just like the real thing, going over that little building there. I love how you go really close to the ground as well on Galactica. Past that car park. And back into the station. Amazing. Very, very good. That was very, very precise to the real Galactica. Great work there by my curious mind. Okay then, so as it's just coming back into the station, let's head on out the exit. Okay, let's go up here. Oh no, I don't think they have. Oh, have they? I don't know. I don't know. I think that is it. Oh. The keyboard stopped working. Oh, that did it. That worked. Would you believe it? That worked. Right. But there we go, that is Galactica, the recreation by my curious mind. So yeah, go check this one out as well. I would give this one a 10 out of 10. Amazing. I can't really fault it in any way. It must have taken many, many, many hours to create this. And you've done a fantastic job, so well done you. So yeah, go download this one, as well as the other ones that we show in this video. But yeah, that is it, Galactica by my curious mind. So now I've headed out of the Forbidden Valley and I've headed over to the X sector to check out one of the fan favourite coasters at Alton Towers. It's my second favourite coaster at Alton Towers, and that is the Smiler. So this one is by a creator called Distantic. When I downloaded it though, it was called Distance, but I'll leave a link down in the description below to where you can download it. And this is their recreation of the Smiler. So if you've checked out my Planet Coaster Roller Coaster Recreation 1 hour challenge, I tried to recreate the Smiler in 1 hour and it didn't go very well, let's just say that one. But this one is a 1-to-1 replica of the Smiler. It must have taken, just like the other ones, must have taken many, many hours to build. So yeah, let's check it out. I haven't actually looked into this one yet properly. When I loaded up the game, it just left me on this grey wall. So I've not actually seen what this one looks like yet. So hopefully I'm in for a nice surprise. So let's check it out. Let's just go backwards. Oh, we've got an arrow. Okay, so Oblivion is just for show, and Enterprise is just for show as well. So I won't be showing you any recreations of Oblivion in this video, just because it's a pretty straightforward coaster, so I didn't think it would be worth showing a recreation of that in this video. But we're going to be checking out the Smiler. The exit is not a 1-to-1, but the Smiler is. So this is very exciting. Oh, where do we go? Where do we go? We're just trapped in this room. So I'm going to zoom out and hopefully I'm in for a nice surprise. Here we go. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Well. Let's have a look at this. All right, okay. So we've got the toilets down here. So the Smiler, it does go over the toilets. The real Smiler does do that. I don't think they're functioning toilets though, but it's all good. It's all good. While we're on the topic of Virtual X Sector, There is an actual virtual Alton Towers which you can download. It's not complete yet, but they are working really hard on it, and it looks incredible. I did a video quite a while back now showing what they've done so far, and that included the Smiler and Oblivion, I think Spinball Wizard as well, and the Wicker Man, and it's very good. It is really good. As I said, it's not complete yet, but it's taken them so long to get to this stage already, and it looks amazing. So if you want to go check that video out, I'll leave a link down in the description below. But yeah, this is the Planet Coaster version of X Sector, and yeah, very impressed. Off-ride of the Smiler. You also got the Marmalizer here, which looks amazing. I'm liking that. So just like that wall told me, Oblivion is just for show, but there it is. You can still kind of go on it, but you'd go through the concrete. So yeah, and then Enterprise is over here. Cool, very nice. Right, so let's go on over to the queue line. I'm not going to go through all this bit here because there's no point. But let's go down here and let's see. In fact, I'm not actually going to go through the windy cattle pen Smiler queue because that would just be too hard to do. So we'll just take a look at it from overhead. Yeah, it looks pretty accurate to me. Looks very cattle pen like. So let's head on in. This is done very well. I'm liking that, very nice. This bit here is the single rider entrance, and let's head on in and up those up the ramp. They've done a really good job of this station building. Looks very much like the real Smiler station. I've never been a massive fan of the Smiler station. I think they could have done a much better job on it with the theme that they had. But yeah, Distantic has recreated the Smiler station really well. It looks exactly like the real thing. But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's test this out and let's go have a ride on the Smiler. And off we go on the virtual Smiler. So the Smiler is a steel coaster manufactured by Gerstlauer, and it is the first coaster to feature 14 inversions. So yeah, whenever you go on the Smiler, you're always bound to come off it feeling just a little bit dizzy. But yeah, it is one of my favourite coasters. It is a fan favourite at Alton Towers. Always has a huge queue, but you can see why. Off we go. So the thing with the Smiler is I can never tell whereabouts I am. Even though I've been on this coaster so many times, I can never tell whereabouts I am, other than when you go over like these airtime hills. You can never tell where you are because there's just so many inversions. But yeah, it is such a great coaster. And there we go, we're at the halfway point. So far this has been recreated pretty much perfectly. I can't really fault it at all at the moment. And up we go, up that vertical lift. Lots of people hate this vertical lift. Vertical lifts are very scary, I must admit. And back off we go. Lots of people have their favourite inversion on the Smiler. Honestly, I can't tell you what my favourite inversion is. That is my favourite part of the track, that airtime hill there. It makes you proper come out your seat, I find. That's what I love. Whoa. Those last two inversions though, I'm not a massive fan of. But yeah, there we go. That is the virtual Smiler. That was done perfectly there. Pretty much exact. I can't fault it at all. Can't fault that at all. That was really good. Okay, so let's head out of the station now. I think they said that the exit wasn't exact. Oh yeah, yeah. But that coaster was amazing. Really good. I'd give that recreation another 10 out of 10. I mean, you can't get much better than that, really, can you? It's much better than my attempt at it anyway. Maybe if I had more time in my challenge, I might have been able to do a little bit better, but I still don't think I could have got it as close to this one, because this is a 1-to-1 scale. So yeah, that is the Smiler recreation by Distantic. So finally, we are leaving the best coaster at Alton Towers till last. It's my personal favourite, and by looking at this is looking like it's going to be the best recreation in this video. It's made by Lokin, so the same person that made the Nemesis recreation we saw at the start of the video, and this looks amazing. This looks incredible. There is some extremely heavy detail in this recreation. I mean, look at that. I have no words for that. That is insane. That must have taken so long to model. You've got the flames at the top, of course. Oh, wow. I feel like there's that much going on in this recreation that my PC might not be able to handle it as well as the other recreations. But we'll just have to see when we go on the ride. But let's have a look at the area first. So you've got the sky ride going over the top of Wicker Man here, which looks really, really good. Let's have a look down here. What we got on this sign? What we got on here? Okay, so we got yeah, Wicker Man by Lokin. I said at the start of the video when we looked at Nemesis, it's youtube.com/Lokin or at Lokin_ on Twitter. So let's go through this queue line. I'm really liking this entrance to the queue with that Wicker Man logo. So yeah, this is exactly what the Wicker Man queue is like. So they've done a really good job of replicating that, and you've got this cool little bunting here as well, which is really cool. So let's go on up here. Nice, I'm glad to see that they've added in those bits as well, that theming. Oh, you've even got a little stall here. He does not look impressed though. Also, look what we've got here. We've got like a poster rack, which looks really, really good. I really like that. Okay, so let's head on. We'll say bye to this man. And let's head on up the queue. And up we go, and we are here. So let's head on in. Oh, we got the baggage hold here. Ooh. He does not look impressed. He does not look impressed. Right, let's go on into the pre-show. I'm not sure if there's a pre-show. I don't think I'll be able to play it anyway, because if I did that, it'd probably crash my computer, so I'm probably not going to do that. But, oh wow. This is really, really good. That station is perfect. Look at this. That back wall with the fire. Oh, that's really, really good. I'm really impressed with that. You've got the smoke as well. Very nice. But yeah, let's go have a front row ride on the Wicker Man. Let's feed the flames. So off we go on virtual Wicker Man. I'm very excited for this because it looks very good. It looks very precise to the real Wicker Man. And up we go. So if you've not heard of a Wicker Man or been on the Wicker Man, it is a wooden coaster manufactured by Great Coasters International, and it is my personal favourite at Alton Towers. It's just a super fun ride. I just love it. I love everything about the Wicker Man. I love the story behind it, I love the theming, and I love the ride itself. It's just amazing. It's so, so good. Right then, so off we go. Oh, I love this first section on the Wicker Man. It is really intense. You don't really go that fast. I mean, it goes at top speeds of 33 miles an hour, but it still is very intense. Depending on where you sit on the coaster as well. I always find if you sit on the back row Wicker Man, you get a more intense ride. But no matter where you sit, you're always going to get a good ride on the Wicker Man. It's such a good coaster. And there we go, back into the station. I really like how you can toggle between the daytime and nighttime mode on here. I'm not sure how Logan has done this, but it's really, really good. Amazing. And back into the station. I literally have no words for this. This is just incredible. Like the amount of detail that's gone into this. Just look at that. I don't want to click on it because it'll probably crash my computer. But it's looking like all these wooden bits are individually placed. So it must have taken so long to do. I can't fault anything on here. Everything's just done perfectly. Everything's placed perfectly. It's just amazing. It's really, really good. I'm just going to head in here. Have they got the shop? They don't. That's actually blown my mind. Honestly, I have no words. This is just incredible. All these recreations have been amazing. And as I said, if you want to download any of them, then I'll leave all the links down in the description below. They are just for PC, so they're not for console. But if you do have a PC, then I'd definitely recommend downloading all of these, because honestly, I've had a lot of fun looking at all these recreations and reliving my favourite coasters at Alton Towers. But yeah, that is it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below which your favourite recreation was. Honestly, I cannot choose out of all of those. I really enjoyed this Wicker Man one. The Nemesis one was amazing as well. But all of them have been so good. So well done to all these creators. You've done a fantastic job. But yeah, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.